Hi traders, welcome to the weekly Forex video. This time taking a look at the euro dollar, pound dollar, and dollar yen for the upcoming trading week. But first of all though, these two disclaimers. The first one explaining that the video is shown to a global audience but may not be suitable for everyone. Please visit admiralmarketsglobal.com, select your country of residence, and contact the appropriate entity to find out if it is suitable for you. Second of all, please note that trading for exchange and global financial markets is considered high risk. Therefore, please seek the advice of an independent financial advisor for more information on that. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. By continuing watching this video, you agree with this disclaimer and you are aware of the risk involved when trading. Our 4-hour chart, and what I'm looking for is whether price will bounce at the weekly pivot point or not. That's basically what I'm looking for. 118, pretty crucial, or to be precise, I would put a fib from here to here. And what I'm looking for is a bounce not deeper than the 61.8 fib, because I think that that could still be a way for as price, if price does show engulfing twins, for instance, here a strong bullish candlestick pattern, then I think that there could be a kind of that continuation of the uptrend possible towards these targets. The first, maybe the minus 272 target, but I think more importantly, the R2 and the minus 61.8 target at 119.75. /120, of course, which is the round level as well. So that could be upside targets if there is some bullish candlestick pattern here. If we don't get that, then and price starts to break through this this support level, then I would put the fib from here to here. All right, and I wouldn't be surprised if price could retest this bottom deeper, perhaps towards these deeper Fibonacci levels around 117, which also could be a bouncing spot. And at the same time, I'll be looking for candlestick patterns here. So two crucial support levels in my view, 118, around 118, and around 117. That's basically what it boils down to. And what I'm looking for is a confirmation signal that price is respecting and responding to those support levels. Because if it does, then I think on a daily chart that price basically could be ready to challenge this resistance up at here, 120, 120.70. One more time. All right, and if it doesn't, right, if price breaks below 118, or to be precise below 117, then I think there's a bigger downside potential. In that case, I'll get rid of this fib, and what I'll be looking for basically is for price to retest this larger fib. Let me put it on. All right, so here we go. At the moment, price stopped at the 23.6 fib. At 117, we had a bounce already. We had a rally last week. So if price were to break below the 117 level, then I think there could be a bearish breakout towards the 38.2 fib at close to 115, which itself could be a bouncing spot again as well. So in that case, there could be indeed a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern occurring. The neckline is around here, as you can see with the blue trend line there. So if price breaks below that neckline, then there could be indeed a little bit of a breakout trade to the downside towards 115. So let's see if that happens. So that could be a head and shoulders pattern playing out. And in that case, this could still be a bouncing spot for the uptrend continuation, because the 38, the 23.6, even the 50 fib could all be part of a wave 4, and this could be a wave 3. All right, so 118, 117, 115, very crucial for support. Regarding resistance, as I said, 120, 120.70, those are important, because if price, for instance, does this, a deep retracement, let me show you a bit zoomed in. So let's say price breaks below 118, heads towards 117, bounces at 117, makes a 3-wave up. In that case, it looks like this is becoming a very big expanded correction. And then around 120, 120.70, I would expect another 3 waves down to retest 117, and then finally to get the uptrend continuation. So that's why, you know, a bounce at 118 or a bounce at 117 is important, because it shows the difference between whether price will continue with the uptrend immediately if it bounces at 118, or whether there could be a bigger kind of sideways correction if it bounces at 117. So that's what I'll be looking for on the hourly chart. Basically, if it does bounce at 118, in that case, I think that this could be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, like this. And this could be a wave 5 to finish a bigger wave 1 and we can get an ABC correction for wave 2, and then there should be another push up for the wave 3. All right, so that's if there is a bullish bounce here. In that case, I think we could get one more push within a wave 1 of a larger uptrend continuation. But more on the euro dollar, of course, pound dollar, dollar yen in our webinars. And then tonight on Monday, and then also on Wednesday, I myself, Tuesday and Wednesday, new webinars. And of course, Thursday, we take a look at educational webinars, whereas the Monday to Wednesday webinars are focused on trading in the markets. Well, crucial level right and around here, because if price breaks this level right here, because if price breaks above that, then this is definitely not a wave 4 anymore. At this moment, it could be. So this could still be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The alternative could be an A, B, C, and then this is a new correction upwards. So for the moment, I think that price is at more of a resistance spot, and in fact, price is breaking right now, as we can see through this support trend line. So that could indicate a break of the triangle to the downside. In that case, I think there could be some bearish momentum that could occur at least towards the 50 fib / 61.8 fib of this particular fib from here to here. All right. Now that could be a potential bouncing spot, but does not have to be necessarily the turning spot, because if this is indeed a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, then there could also be a wave 5 all the way down to deeper, all the way to 130 or 129. So, whether price will respect these support levels, question mark. But what I will be keeping an eye on is a move towards those fibs, and then it depends on how price will respond to that. Will there be a flag? Then I think more downside is likely. Will there be a downside and a sharp rally? Then I think probably more upside after some kind of bull flag is more likely for the pound dollar. So both sides have their own kind of arguments. We'll have to see from a practical point of view how price responds to support or resistance before I could, decide which side basically has more potential. At this moment, I'm neutral. It's 50-50, but I think for the moment, a bullish break towards this 50-61.8 zone is likely if we get a good 4-hour candle, and then we'll have to see how price responds, either by a bear flag or whether it will close and reverse to the upside. So regarding the dollar yen, by the way, basically dollar yen kind of turning, as you can see here, right? So it had a good momentum at the beginning, but then slowed down, made a channel to the upside with a shallow angle, then made a channel sideways basically. Now it's making lower lows and lower highs. So now basically in a downtrend, and if I put a fib from here to here, those could be potential bouncing spots. So I would expect the 38 to be a bouncing spot, but the turning spot could be all the way at the 61.8 fib. So there seems to be some space for more downside continuation for the moment. And I think that even if the dollar yen breaks above this resistance trend line, that it could hit the R1 and then start to move down from 112.50 towards that 111 target that we saw from the 38.2 fib here. So for the moment, I think bearish. It could continue right away, or it could make a spike up to R1, and I think then turn back to the 38.2 fib. That will depend on price action and the candlesticks patterns that I see at this moment. Price is making a correction sideways, so I think that the best trade is to wait for the R1 or maybe even the weekly pivot point. Check out if there are any candlestick patterns there, or alternatively, if it reaches the 38.2 fib and there's some bear flag like this, a break of that, of course, could be good for continuation down to the 50/61.8 fib. That wraps up the video for today. Check out admiralmarkets.com for more analytics, for more webinars, and of course, the MT4 Supreme Edition with tons of extra features, including what you saw, the Keltner band and the Admiral Markets pivot points, and 60+ extra features and indicators. So check that out on admiralmarkets.com. Wish you all great trading. Talk to you soon. Cheers.